Plug love, what you mean plug love? Plug love, what you mean plug love?
Hello and welcome back to HWLRADIO.com. You're here with your main man Hollywood, and today is going to be a show on mental health. And I'm doing this show because I had to do one of my jobs yesterday. I ain't going to put nobody's name out there, but one of my lady friends said she felt like killing herself last night. So I had to talk to her because I done watched her actually be successful. Like, she was in a relationship, she broke up with her boyfriend, she didn't feel like she could do it on her own, moved into her apartment, now her apartment's fully furnished, but she still feels like shit. And I told her, well, what you doing is you harboring on the past, because your future is beautiful, your future is looking bright, your present is beautiful, but you are still down and sad. And I said, you gotta focus on the energies that you have around you, because that's definitely somebody that's around you. I don't know if it's your friend or something, your family, but somebody has bad negative energy and they trying to pull you down because they probably where you was. And I was like, damn. Where she was like, she just don't know what to do. And she was asking me for advice on how to, overcome it. And I was telling her, well, number one, what you're going to have to do is find out where that negative energy is coming from in your life and cut it off, no matter if it's somebody that you love, whether it's a family member, it's your boyfriend or something, but we know she don't have a boyfriend because she says she's single. But basically what I think it is she's going around her friends, and her friends aren't doing anything successful or becoming anything, and guess what they trying to do? They trying to pull her back down to their level. Just like I got a lot of people that don't believe in somebody going about and owning a company and making jobs for their people, because they're so used to just working for the companies. So guess what they are trying to do to me? They try to discourage me all the time. But guess what? I learned that even though I'm strong enough to man, fuck y'all, that is still negative energy you do not need around you if you want to be successful. Because people need to understand the power of negative energy, just like I was telling her. You got to understand the power of it. This is how powerful it is. It done latched on to you like a leech in the ocean water. That's what it's doing. That's why you right here crying right now, feeling that way. And I'm telling you right here, right now, from somebody that knows you and been watching you, nigga, you have every right to be happy right now. You need to be drinking some wine, a mimosa, something, kick back, chilling. But guess what? You done ran around one of them energy drainers and they done drained your positive energy. You could be soaring, like I told her. You like a kite in the sky. And you done let these motherfuckers come wind you all the way down and sit you on the table or something, the mantle, wherever they sit you at. But I told her, you're really up here soaring in the sky, but you done let somebody else bring you down to the ground where they was. I told her, you gotta quit doing that. You gotta quit letting people do that. And number one thing is you gotta get away from the people that are doing that to you. And I told her, 9 times out of 10 it's somebody you love, because it's harder for you to recognize it. And that's going to be the hardest ones to recognize, is the people that you love. But I'm glad I could help somebody, because I know she cried, but it was a different kind of cry when I broke it down to her, because it was like it was coming to her. It was running through like, damn, I'm going to have to cut this person off that I really love. And I also shared with her the fact that, because she was like, don't nobody want me. I was like, you a damn lie. You are too successful. You look good. You look beautiful. You look way younger than your age. There is somebody out there for you. And I was like, even though you did all of this on your own, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to be alone. That's a good thing that you got it on your own, because you have a lot to bring to the table of the next relationship that you in. But make sure that they have the same to bring to the table of the next relationship you in, or else you're going to find yourself right back here, because there's no telling. Like, everybody can't grow with you. There are some people that can grow with you. You could take them from negative and they can turn positive, but there's some people that are so negative that they'll take your happy positive ass and turn you negative, to where I told her I'm not speaking, just from a place on the outside. I'm speaking from within, because I done went through the shit. And that's how I'm here helping you today. Like, but like I'm telling you, number one thing is do not kill yourself, because if you kill yourself, you're not going to where you think you're going. But I told her, I was like, okay, now let me tell you this. because I see that you still stuck on your old boyfriend and stuff, and you ain't let that go yet. And that's why you're not finding love now today. Because I told her now, when you get with a man, can't y'all women tell if the nigga is still in love with his ex, still fucking with his ex or some shit like that, or, trying to get the ex back? You could read that, you could tell that energy. That's why I keep telling her, energies is way more important than people think. You can walk in, you don't have to say a word, people feel the energy. But I was like, I told her, you don't think we have that same, that's what I was saying. Y'all not the only persons with that intuition. Men have intuition too. Humans have intuition. Just put it that way. But what I'm saying, what I'm basically breaking down is that, nigga, we can see that shit too when you're not over your dude or when you still fucking with your ex. We can see that shit too. So, it's a news flash. But at the same time, that was something that could help her out because she's walking around thinking nobody can see it and she could just fake like it's all beautiful and all good. But it's not, it don't work that way. And like I told her before, I once was in that same position. And guess what? I was thinking the same damn shit, but until I realized that, nigga, it's written all, just imagine going around, just walking around with, on your shirt, I'm not over my ex, and then you trying to holler at somebody. That's what it is. That's how the energy is read. But hopefully I helped somebody else out there in the world that's going through this same problem, because I know I helped her last night and she needed to hear it, so I did a show on it. So if anybody else that's out there in the world needed to hear it, they could hear it. But that's going to be the show for today, so make sure you go over to HWLRADIO.com, download the radio station app. All the links are down below to support the channel. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and share. Share with somebody that you think need to hear this. Somebody you know that's dealing with somebody that they love but they negative energy, and they need to let that shit go because it's bringing them down when they need to be happy. And I'm out.